Orange County Registered Digital.
Hello and welcome to the OCVarsity Hoop Show. This is a state playoff preview edition. I'm your host, Jonathan Khamis. I'm being joined by Steve Fryer, fresh off the CIF finals from the Honda Center. And one of those finals we saw, Steve, was Mater Dei in the Open Division. I was talking to you a little bit off camera. I don't think we've ever seen Mater Dei in an uglier game, but hey, they won CIF. They'll take it. They're undefeated at 30-0. And here comes the next step, going into state. How do you like their chances?
Yeah, I like their chances a lot, Jonathan. Oftentimes for teams that have won CIF Southern Section championships, that is it for them. That's the climax of their season, and getting to the regionals is sort of almost anticlimactic. They're kind of spent. Yeah. But for Mater Dei, it's interesting. Their level of expectations and achievement is so high that a Southern Section championship for them is almost like a league title for everybody else, and the big enchilada on the plate for them is the state championship. They've won 10 state titles.
And they're going for 4 in a row.
They're going for 4 in a row. Only one other school in state basketball history has won 4 in a row. That's Price of Los Angeles a few years back, small division stuff. But Mater Dei got a chance to do it again, make 4 in a row, and for Stanley Johnson, kind of a personal thing for him. That would be 4 state championships in 4 years. They get it done. Yeah,
he in his post-game interview, he talked about running the table, just never losing the entire time. That would be quite a thrill for him. Division I now, Villa Park and Mission Viejo, kind of lower seeded on their halves of the bracket. They start on Wednesday.
Yeah, they do, and for them, it's a chance for redemption, a second chance for a second postseason, so to say. You know, Villa Park and Mission Viejo both lost to better teams in the section championships. Won a final. Villa Park lost to ML King of Riverside, and Long Beach Poly, just a lot of people thought should have been in the Open Division. They beat Mission Viejo. Chandler Hutchinson, though, he did all he could. 27 points was awesome. Lamont Tyler, the big guy, the 6'10" guy, Villa Park, 20 points, and just another big game for Lamont Tyler. Every time you see that guy play, he looks better.
Yeah, he's going to have a good college career.
I think so.
Division II, we have 4 teams in this one. Sonora, who also lost in the CIF final. Tustin, Canyon, who won, and Foothill.
Yeah, and again, Foothill lost in the semifinal, so did Tustin, so it's kind of second chance opportunity for those guys. Those guys haven't played in a while because they lost in the semifinals, but
it's been a minute.
In anticipation of playing, they've been practicing some all week long. They still got everything ready to go. You know, Canyon, you know, they look like a team that may feel like one of two things. It's going to be interesting to see how they come out. Are they like satisfied with what they've done, or is that kind of a hungry bunch that, you know, that still wants to do some more? It may be the latter for those guys, because the way they play and the way they love playing together, Canyon might feel like, hey, they got some more things to achieve, maybe some more trophies to add to the plate.
I think those Century League teams are always hungry, man.
I think
and
so.
Another Century League team that's in the state playoffs. We go to Division III. Brea Olinda's in it. Santa Margarita's also in it. They actually could meet up in the semifinals. Santa Margarita getting the best of Brea Olinda in an absolutely fantastic game Saturday night.
Yeah, it was an interesting game, but not one of the slicker games we've ever seen. You know, one team shot 32%.
If you go down 10-0, I think that's cool that you come back and you almost win it.
Yeah, it is. You know, one team shot 32%. I think that was Santa Margarita, and Brea shot 29%. Big-time game for Devontae Kleins of Santa Margarita. Kind of an erratic guy at times, but yeah, I think when we talk about high school point guards being erratic, it's a high school point guard. You know, they do a lot of things really well, and they do some things where, you know, don't do things like pass the ball across the key in your own end of the court. You know, things like that kids are always learning about. But he looks really good. Kleins looks good, and Brea again a second chance here. Both teams open with home games too, which is kind of fun. If you want to get started in the playoffs, you want to have a home game in the regionals, because these teams are spread out. Now, there's San Diego teams playing in this regionals, teams up in the Fresno area, way up, you know, the Central Coast. It's a big regional, so you don't want to have to travel really far in this first round.
Yeah, a lot of mileage for a lot of those teams. Santa Margarita was just 1 out of 3 Trinity League teams to win CIF. Another one of those, JSerra. In Division IV, they're our only county team in Division IV, but they won their first CIF championship. Looking good.
Yeah, and may become the first county team to win Division IV state champions. We've never had an Orange County team win a state championship in Division IV or Division V. Maybe they will be the first, or maybe somebody in Division V.
Yeah, that's right. Division V, we have Orangewood Academy. And before we talk about Division 5, we actually went to Orangewood Academy earlier and caught up with their head coach and players.
It's huge, for a school our size, 90 plus kids, to have them get in semifinals. I think they honored our schedule, and then to get our girls team both in at the same time in the same year for a school our size we're really thrilled, and we take it as a great honor.
And started off rocky, but we pulled it together as a team. We've gelled, basically a family now, and it's just nice coming back to the state championships and getting invited, so it feels good.
Yeah, we're just a small school going against bigger schools with more kids and more talent, and we outplay them most of the time.
Our thanks to Coach Leslie Aragon and his Orangewood players. Now, Mr. Aragon's coaching both boys and girls, so he has his handful this week.
He's done that quite a few years now, too. Orangewood Academy in both sports has done a lot of winning. In both boys and girls basketball, done a lot of winning. This is not an aberration. I think this is the start of maybe something bigger to come. Now, the boys side, they're in the same league with a rising small school program, Saddleback Valley Christian.
Yeah, Saddleback Valley Christian's in it, Capo Valley Christian's in it. So 3 of our small schools trying to make way in Division 5. I think we hit up all the divisions, Steve. That was quite the spectacular preview.
There are 6 of them, and we have teams in all 6. So, there's a good chance.
It was a good year for OC basketball.
A great year, oh my gosh.
Considering last year, not so much.
We had Orange County teams in all 6 division championship games at Honda Center on Saturday, and including one, the 3AA final, had 2 OC teams against each other, Braille, Linden, and Santa Margarita. So three Orange County championships came out of that Honda Center. And then we also had JSerra won their first ever basketball championship, too. So it's quite a weekend for Orange County ball.
Yeah, historic night for Orange County. Good job, kiddos. Our thanks to Steve Fryer. I'm Jonathan Khamis. And for all your latest playoff updates, check out OCVarsity.com, where we've got you covered.
Orange County Register. We are here in the service of Orange County.